Hi there, I'm Jeff Kleinman, the editor-in-chief of BevNet and Project NOSH, and I'm here with Alexandra Hudson, who's the founder of
Kaleidoscope Foods. We're a bone broth kale chip company based out of Berkeley.
Now, how did you get into putting kale chips in bone broth, and what's your process like?
Okay, so I was traveling around for years, going to festivals and going on road trips and just traveling a bunch, and I wanted food that would make me feel really good. So I'd been making kale chips for a while, and I had also had on my back burner bone broth. I knew that it was super nourishing for me. There were times when I had gotten really sick that it just filled me in a way that no other food could. It was a very essential filling, and one day when I was thinking about how could I make my kale chips even better, I was like, maybe I could just bring that bone broth in. I want bone broth when I'm on the go, and it's really difficult for me to find it in places where I can just have it as a constant thing. And so I thought maybe I could just put it in my chips. This all started out as my own healing journey and my own, like, how can I feed myself journey. And I wasn't thinking about the market and what other people were looking for. It was just, how can I feed myself really good food that's delicious, that's well sourced, and that is deeply nourishing.
Tell us a little bit about how you started thinking about packaging this stuff, though.
Yeah, well, I realized that for shelf stability and for an ease of growing my business and continuing to feed people in a meaningful way and not having to throw away a bunch of food or compost it afterwards, that it only really made sense to make it a shelf-stable item.
Now, you're moving through a food incubator right now,
Yeah.
and I want you to talk a little bit about the incubation process and what you think the end game is for you.
Okay, great. So a while after doing business, it was in a really low-key way. I realized that to have my product sell itself on the shelf, it needed marketing. And I'm great at selling it at the farmer's market. I love getting to know people, but it needed to take it to the next level. They were all my hand-drawn labels, and they were cute, but it wasn't really communicating the message that I wanted to. So I found out about La Cocina. La Cocina is a business incubator for women entrepreneurs based out of San Francisco that houses about 40 entrepreneurial women that come to La Cocina with their business idea, some business plan and idea of what they're looking to do with their basic product.
What's the show been like for you in terms of getting people excited about the product?
It's really easy to get people excited about the product. It's amazing. I love it. It's an incredible reception. People are stoked on the taste, on the nutrition, on this idea of it being a trend. So it's a natural segue for healthy snacks to become more available. I would love to see in the next 5 years the majority of this be healthy food. It's not how it is currently, and that's where we need to go, and that's what we're doing. By coming out here and representing it and having people get stoked on it.
I just wanted to ask a little bit about what the biggest challenge is when you're bringing this kind of fusion product to the market.
Okay. The biggest challenge is conveying the message of the benefit to the consumer of the product. And because we're supporting people that are smaller scale, the ingredients, the inputs are more expensive, and so conveying the value of what they're supporting, not only for themselves, but also that they're supporting an entire ecosystem, like an entire. That's the most difficult thing to put out there. But yeah, that's what we're working on.
It's a heavy burden to put on a single chip.
It's also delightful. It could be a heavy burden if I think like, oh no, like we have to like grow at this rate and we have to like convey this by this time, but it's really a natural process. Like and just constantly filtering through it, so it's a dedication. And that's fine. That's great.
Well, that's a slow growth model, and best of luck to you with it.
I appreciate that.
Thanks very much.